Hey traders, welcome to the Sharks Academy, and in this video I'll talk about the EURCAD post-analysis that we took, and I held it overnight and currently running at 1:5.36. So this is going to move towards the buy side liquidity above the trend line, and ultimately in this high over here, this would run us for 1:10.7. So let's break it down. So first of all, you see a break of structure over here, leaving behind this buy side liquidity and this trend line. So this gives us an incentive for prices to go higher, and that is why we took trades. All right, look at this move. Sell side liquidity by means of trend line, a breakdown grabbing this, then the break of structure, leaving behind an entire demand zone over here. So you understand that this entire demand zone is too huge to work with, and that is why we refine them. And let's go down to the 1 minute time frame. Okay, so all of these are refined areas to work with. Okay, we actually took a trade over here, and now we actually take another trade one over here. So you can see this came from a inside bar. Okay, over here, this is a sell to buy candle, and moving to the right, you can see prices taps into this level, and again came back to the same POI, and this is where we actually took trades. On the 1 minute refined area, we have a tight range to work with, and that is why we are operating this on the 1 minute time frame. Prices starts to create lows and grabbing them. You can see lows being created, this took the orders over here. Lows being created, this move took the orders over here. So all of these are liquidity sweeps, right? Finally taps into our POI. So the first time it taps into our POI, you can see that there isn't any shift, right? Prices just bounce. So you can't take this trade. Okay, of course, retail traders may take this trade, right? Because this is like the 3 white soldiers, okay? And you can see prices makes another move down, grabbing this last liquidity over here before shifting in structure over here. So we aren't going to jump the gun, right? We are going to let prices play out, and we're going to see how prices are moving. And in this place over here, you can see prices broke structure, right? So at this point of time, do we think that, prices have already moved off? Did we miss the trade? The answer is no, we haven't missed the trade. Okay, prices eventually came down into this demand zone. So the moment you take an entry over here by means of buy limit, this is a risk entry because you do not see a proper swing formation just yet, because you know that in an uptrend, you need higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, and higher lows, right? So we let prices taps into this demand. You can see that it actually supported it and break structure again. Okay, so on a high time frame scale, you can only take trades after it breaks this level, and then perhaps take some trade over here and here. So you can see we have two demand zones being marked out over here and over here. But as prices came back down into this demand, how do we know that this demand is going to hold? Right, we're going to see a change of character. We're going to see prices actually rejecting it and break some sort of a minor structure. And in this case, when prices taps into our POI, we didn't place a buy limit over here because yes, it's a risk entry. So we waited for the first shift over here. You can see this is a minor break of structure. All right. And then prices came back down, test another demand zone, right? And broke structure again, right? Leaving behind this demand zone for us to work with. And that is why I had my limit order placed over here. So now, currently, this trade is running at 1:5.36, and we are looking for buy side liquidity towards the upside. So how do you catch the continuation moves in this case? Let's go down to the 1 minute again. Understanding that we still have POIs that are left unmitigated by means of this structure over here. And actually, only this demand zone is left unmitigated, all right? And I'm actually looking to take trades off here. You can see prices actually bounce from this demand over here, left behind this unmitigated area, and of course this area over here. So these are the two levels that I'm actually interested in and may participate in the market if prices comes back to tap into this demand zone. So we shall see whether prices is going to give us a retest for prices to go higher.